I couldn't even begin to relay how the paratroopers of World War II was able to go on their missions and do what they did just by reading a book or seeing a movie. You only get so much of it, but when you step to that door and you hand off that static line to the jump master and you make that turn and exit, you just can't get that from a movie. You just can't get that out of a book. Reenacting, it's for me, I grew up, I just grew up with a history of it. I grew up, we all grew up watching the Westerns and the cowboy movies and, the World War II movies. And, then as I got older, Vietnam stuff was on TV all the time. You had China Beach and Tour of Duty and, and the older television shows too. So you just kind of grew up, around it. And, when I was introduced to reenacting, it was just kind of it was a love of history and a love of, watching all those movies and your heroes on TV doing heroic things. We don't have bullets whizzing overhead. We're not jumping out of a plane that's getting shot down by, friendly fire because they think it's Germans coming in. But we can sometimes get a little glimpse into their lives, when you're sitting in a foxhole that you just dug with your toy shovel over here, and it's raining and you're eating out of a can some dry powdered stuff that you couldn't even warm up, but it's cold, and you're getting a little appreciation, like
what you're costumed up as.
So right now I'm portraying a member of the 502nd Paratroop Infantry Regiment, the 101st Airborne Division, Fox Company. This is the M42 reinforced jumpsuit that the soldiers jumped into Normandy with on D-Day. Most soldiers would have carried an M1 Garand. Some would have carried a Thompson submachine gun or a BAR. And then you had your light machine gun crews, your mortar crews. The space, because everything that they jumped into combat with, they jumped in on their person. So they utilized everything. They strapped it to their legs. They put it in pockets. This pocket should be full, They had rations, all their everything, all their gear, everything they was going to need. Maps, lighting, fuel tabs, rations, spare socks, whatever they needed, because essentially they're jumping behind enemy lines, and they're the nature of the paratrooper is to be surrounded. So sliding down. So recently I went to Oklahoma, and I participated in the World War II Airborne Demonstration Team's parachute school. We was there for 9 days. Our instructors were retired military. A lot of them were pilots or former airborne, or our troop handler, our class handler, was a former drill instructor in the Marines. He was also a mortar man. All these people, their combined years of experience, they were great. They were very professional. Our training was intense. They took us up. We did 5 jumps, static line jumps, just like they did then, with the exception of night jump and full gear, what they refer to as Hollywood jumps. We went, just jump boots, helmet, HBTs, and, shooting things. We did our 5 jumps, qualified, earned our wings. Airborne demonstration team also, besides the school, they also do air shows and other things to commemorate and honor the World War II veterans and the paratrooper, in general. I'm Craig Priday. I do American Civil War reenactments, portray Confederate cavalry. We do mostly Missouri cavalry, Texas cavalry, and Missouri bushwhacker things. Occasionally we'll do Union. Been doing World War II reenacting now for about 1.5 years, and I've always had an interest in it since a kid, growing up with my grandpa and my great uncle being in World War II. And of course, about every elder person was a veteran of some sort. But right now I've been portraying just GI infantry, some airborne, and fixing to do some Marine Corps impression in the Pacific here next month.
Cool. Okay.